So, hello, I'm Jaakko Perhinen and I edit Wikipedia. And in Wikipedia, among other things, we are covering games. And we have been... Suun suuntaan, noin. Nythän se kuulostaa enemmän siellä. Yeah, okay, continue. Yeah, so, and we have been in Finnish Wikipedia, Finnish language Wikipedia is mostly what I'm going to talk about, though we have, it has spread to English and other languages too, but mostly in Finnish, so what should I push to that?
Just the arrow button.
Yeah. So everybody knows Wikipedia, I suppose, but not everybody knows all the other things that Wikimedia Foundation has under its umbrella. This is just a few of those. Wikimedia Commons is for pics and videos and such. Wikidata is for structured data. Dictionary, Wikibooks, Wikisource for our process and project. Commons and Wikidata are mostly the important ones, and of course Wikipedia. So, and I'm representing Wikimedia Finland, which is a local chapter in our movement, a registered organization here in Finland, and we of course do a lot of things, outreach, collaborations with GLAMs and such, so this game thing is a really small part of what we do. And of course, Wikipedia, this is not just us doing anything, it's mostly Wikipedians as individuals taking part, but with an organization like us, it's easier to do like just collaborations and things that require a little more organized fashion. So we have this Wiki project, or more like had, in 2015-2017. We had here at Paperiikki quite many editathons and meetups, and before that, for a few years, we already had been working with Museum of Games. This picture is actually from that time, one of our editathons in the room next door, I think, not this one, yeah, where we have been working in tandem with the planning of the original Game Museum exhibition. So we had this list of the original 100 games, and at that time, when we started, a lot of them had no article at all, and of course, because they are not the 100 most popular games, they are 100 interesting games in different ways, so they are not that well covered. But at the moment, I think the next, yeah, that's a list, sort of a part of the list that we had, where all the games are listed, and then there's sort of, we have different aspects of the game. So is there a picture, is there a Wikidata element, when the game was published, and so on and so forth. And nowadays, at the moment, I was very tired, so I don't say exact number, but about 93 games in the original exhibition had the independent articles in Finnish Wikipedia, and 99 of them had Wikidata items. Wikidata has lower notability guidelines than Wikipedia, so it doesn't require as much sources and well, text to have item there. So that explains the little different. Like you can see here that in the upper left corner, Aikaetsivä and e-bookaners are redirect pages to their publishers and Astra-Terheist. So, and this is just a little bit of an example that Wikipedia articles matter. In some way, these are readerships of 3 rather random articles during the last 20 days, and so even something like Perhopilki, which isn't current exactly or in the news or anything, there are few readers, and something like City Skylines, a little more readership, and a little bit interestingly, board game African Tähti from the 50s is still getting a lot of hits. I think it was more than Angry Birds at this time, even when you count, actually Angry Bird game has parentheses in the article, and the no parentheses article is about the game series or franchise, but even if you count them together, it doesn't reach quite that high level. But anyway, I suppose they are looking, can you get out of St. Helena without no money? So a few examples of the articles that we've made. So this is if you were in the touring the museum, you heard about ChessMac. This article was started in the rubric time of our project, and now it has been given a small tag in the upper right corner. It's from the community sort of quality assessment, the lowest tier, which is lupaava in Finnish, promising in English, which maybe is selling the article a little bit short. And let's see some other ones. Here is a little bit shorter one about the speed test game that wasn't, I think, mentioned much at the tour, but can be found in the museum anyway. And this represents how little sources is easily foundable about things like this, that, well, maybe some magazines or newspapers could talk about Spedenspelit television program at the time when it was showing, or maybe not, maybe there's. And sort of also one example of that, just one photograph may not exactly tell how the game feels or how it works. Well, you can guess how it works, I think. One thing that in the future would be nice is that we could have, at least from this kind of games, some short video that would show how it actually works. And even in the name of this presentation, covering games in Wikipedia, it's not the best name in other ways, but there's a little bit of fun that a lot of games have pictures only of their boxes, what the box that you have bought them had in its front. And well, that's interesting, but doesn't tell much about the game actually. It tells more that how it was sold and doesn't show how it's played. And yes, one more. This actually has already gone from the exhibition because it was also uncontinued in Facebook. This is a Facebook game, at least mostly, and this is an example. I played this game for a while just to get that screenshot there, and it wasn't perfect. I just printed screen, so I didn't get the mouse cursor there. It vanishes when you take screenshot. So a few weeks later, I noticed that, and I thought that, well, maybe I played a little bit more to get another screenshot. But during that time, the game had been discontinued, and I couldn't take another photo. And here is an example of Wikidata. So this is, I think, from the same Zombie Lane game. Yeah. So this is structured data. If you know, this is machine readable, exact statements, just telling no prose or text, telling more, not very interesting maybe for human readers, but very usable sort of meta stuff for Wikipedia. And so there's 99, and there's permanent exhibition of the Finnish Museums of Museums. I think it should be museum. Yeah. And another example, I think this was from Max Payne, so it shows a little bit more what things like narrative location, this can have a lot of different values, these Wikidata items, and they can refer to other databases that have the game. So I didn't take a screenshot of that, but so there can be cross-referencing between the databases, which can be really useful, and I think that was the latest idea. So thank you, and if you have any questions, I can try to answer them.
Maybe you already said it, but I didn't got it. So how does it happen that you have so much games of this special exhibition described in Wikimedia? Is it because you promoted especially these games and asked for input, or was it a collaboration, or is it just that you are pointing this out because you are presenting here today in the Finnish Museum of Games and it happened by chance somehow, independently from any promotion or cooperation?
Yeah, definitely collaboration. So we already started before the museum was opened. We had happenings here, and like Niklas and Outi were parts of them, and they showed us what the list of those games were. So if you would take random list of 100 Finnish games, you wouldn't have so good.
But who wrote the articles?
Articles, Wikipedians.
So, so how does it happen that they wrote the articles? So you got the list of the exhibits,
yeah,
of the games, but
Wikipedians taking part in the editing happenings, and if you Wikipedians are strange kind of people, so if you show them that this article is missing from Wikipedia and this could be used as source, they may or may not, but
So that,
someone.
but that does mean that
Yeah.
when you have started your cooperation and got the list from Niklas and Oti, then you started the entries just with the name of the game, and then claiming now we need text, and then the Wikipedians start writing the articles of filling the white screens.
Not exactly. There's the concept of red link, so we can have a list that represents articles even if they don't exist yet. So we had a list that had like sort of placeholders for all the articles. So
Okay,
when
and
we
then you promoted this list towards your peer groups and said, hey, I would like to have articles for that list, or maybe Niklas, you can.
Yeah, maybe I can also
Yep.
step in here a little bit. I think it was very much a collaboration, and one of the things we at the museum were doing is provide the list of the games and work together on these games in the editing events. But also we provided a list of sources, and actually scanned sources, went through a lot of old magazines, old books, we took photographs, etc. that were also provided for use in the project. And also in some cases took the originals to the event so we could take pictures of those, etc. Yeah.
Wow. Great.
Oh, has something to say.
Didn't know that.
I would like to add too that project room you made to the Wikipedia was very useful for us as well. We had quite many projects, so nowadays it's a kind of history page. We can go back there and see what we have done and our meetings there too. I'm not sure if you can open, Niklas, there that room, so you can see that how we spread the word.
So it,
Word about that project.
so it even became your cooperating working space,
Yeah.
working space.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, here's the main space. I think we maybe have time for one more question. We need to move on with the program because time is running short, but maybe one more question if anybody has that, or then we move on to the next one and we need to decide if it's the National Library or the Pelikone Pay on it. Does any of you have pressing concerns? Any, other,
I have stuff I need to start putting together.
so maybe we take Mikko next if that.